into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
44, Mike, 44. I got it.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Desmond King on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Murray. This one into the hands of Burton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
At the 20-yard line.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Vikings nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is Jakeem Grant. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
1st and 10. Powell escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Powell gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The Vikings 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Off play action. Powell rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown. And then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1st down, Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Looking to throw. Howell steps away. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Minnesota.
Operating from the gun. Howell eluding the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson, and he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ronald Jones, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And some room to roam now. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 51 yards.
1st down, Vikings.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 19-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle to Smith. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Hunt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kareem Hunt. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, the second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll buy some time right. Going for it all. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This one from 46 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Jakeem Grant now to return. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
1st down, Minnesota.
On 1st down. Hunt. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Howell buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Howell, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quez Watkins, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
The kick is.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Vikings 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was tackled.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Howell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Howell. That one is caught by Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down.
36.
They run forward with Hunt. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Throwing again. Howell. And he's got it complete to Anderson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
There goes a deep ball. End zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Number 80. Touchdown, Minnesota.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
21. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup.
Murray now to throw.
And 6.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. To throw on second down. Howell sliding out of the pocket. Throwing right, and that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Howell being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Howell escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
David Onyemata there on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and...
Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Kareem Hunt, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Operating from the gun. Howell forced out to his left. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
To throw on second down. Howell is going to go for a big play down. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete.
A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they try the right side here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jaguars 38, Vikings 31.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down. Howell eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Hunt. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Howell. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Off the play fake. Howell. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The open man is Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off play action. Howell steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on second down. Howell. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 6. And just like that, it's third down. From the gun, Howell. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And some room to work. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Today's final
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss here will move them back to 500.